Hey guys, this is pawdiefur with another video. We're doing another deck profile. This is an unsleeved deck, obviously, as you can see. And this is, I'm going to use a term that is going to be used in YouTube because of censorship issues. This is my haha deck. The real name will be in the description. It'll be censored out a little bit. And I want to tell you the reason why it's called that is because this deck will never attack. This only has 3 monsters in total. So I'll go ahead and get those monsters out. I had the deck ordered in a certain way, which I'm now deciding that I'll just go through it again. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So the monsters you'll need: a random card, which is red eyes. For me, it's red eyes. You can do like blue eyes or something, a normal monster or an effect monster that you don't really need to attack with. Red eyes is just a defense reason, so I don't need to attack with them. Kelbeck. I know this card's like so old, and like I have never seen anyone like really run this card anymore. Basically, the attacking monster attacks this card, gets back to the hand, but the damage calculation still is normal. So he basically can't be destroyed by battle because all the monsters are destroyed or brought to the hand. See, any monster that attacks this card is returned to its owner's hand. Damage calculation is still entirely on me. I don't know, but basically the monster is returned to the hand. It doesn't say after damage calculation. It doesn't say any of that. It just says the attacking monster returns to the hand. So I don't know. There could be multiple reasons for that. And then the last monster, Boganyan. He's the one that is really used in this deck because he's the more damaging one. Basically, for every standby phase, every once of your standby phase, inflict 600 damage to your opponent. So your opponent's going to lose 600 every standby phase he's on the field, no matter if he's in defense mode or attack mode. And those are the monster counts. That's only 3 monsters that you really need. But like I said, red eyes can be swapped out for anything you want. Kelbeck you want to use in here, and then Boganyan you want to use. Okay, so that's the monsters. I'm going to go over the traps that are, the spells that are affecting in this deck. These are cards that, yes, you'll need, but these aren't used for the deck purpose themselves. Okay, so this is just the guard section on the deck. The guard section, you need 1 monster reborn, obviously for red eyes. You need, I'm going to make sure I only have that, 2 hammer shots, just so you can get their defenses down. So, it destroys 1 face-up attack position monster with the highest attack on the field. So, yeah, you just get out there and touch strongest monster. So, like if they're playing a 5-headed dragon, use this. 5-headed dragon's destroyed unless they have another counter, but it's not going to be a big deal for you. Dark World Dealings. This is the only card in the whole deck that will allow you to be able to draw out your cards faster. There are no other card drawing materials in this. So, yeah, this is basically pure off luck. Ekibio Dark Mord. I don't know if this is banned or not, but if it is, I'll switch it out. Basically, you equip it to 1 monster on the field. They can't attack. At the end of the equipped monster's controller's second turn after this card activation, destroy the monster and return this target to the hand. So basically, equip it to your monster. Monster's destroyed on the second end phase, second turn after the card's activation. So main phase 1, more or less. And then monster's destroyed, I get this card back in my hand. So it's just a continuous loop unless they destroy it. That's a very nice card to have. 1 Dark Hole. It keeps you from, getting attacked barrage with, 6 samurai or even wind-ups or anything like that. It keeps you from getting attacked. It You want to try to make sure you're not losing more life points than your opponent. That's the basic thing about the deck. And last but not least, for the defense spells, Mystical Space Session. Mystical obviously destroys the backfield, and it won't, it will keep you like, oh, okay, yeah, I can start playing these now. Because you're going to be mostly playing spells and traps. That's basically what it is. And those were the guard spells. Now, the guard traps. You have 4 guard traps. They're actually pretty, self-explanatory. 1 bomb and trap hole, just in case they do their summons of their monsters with 15 or more, just destroy it. And then another one to back it up, trap hole. It's, like I said, these 2 are just, oh, I'm going to summon this monster. Nope, denied. Now, if they use, let's say they use Stardust Dragon. Stardust can negate this. But, let's say you saw in Judgment, which I was going to put in this deck, I might switch it out if I have to switch it out for this one. I might, But, basically, Stardust can negate these, but cannot negate Solemn Judgment, because the Solemn Judgment or Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment. Or, yeah, I think it's Solemn Warning, too. Basically, they do it before it's normal summoned. These ones do it after. So you gotta be paying attention to that. And then the last 2 are Dust Tornado, my bad. Got 2 Dust Tornadoes. This one is for those, Rasky backfield again. You just, destroy those, and I'm going to set another card for each one. So you have 2 set cards right here. So this is basically a +1 for you, because you're setting cards for next turn, just in case you have the traps in your hand. And then next turn for you can just start to activate them and destroy them. Those were the protection cards, and that's a total of 15 that should be, other than Red Eyes and Cowback. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards protecting you. The other 25 plus the other 24 plus Bowman are destroying you, or destroying your opponent. Okay, so we're going ahead and sort this out between spells and traps real quick. Sorry. Like I said, I had this other planned out, so. Spells first. So what you're going to have 3 Meteor Destruction. Depletes their life points by 1,000. But you can't use it when they hit 3,000 or less. You can't use these, but that's fine, because you have a lot more cards you can use for this. Take them off the screen now. You have 1 Hinotama. I think it's called Hinotama. I don't know Japanese or whatever. It sticks 500 points to your damage. 500 points to your opponent. So you can use at the same time. Tremendous Fire. I was thinking of putting 3 in this deck, but I might reconsider that. But you lose 500, they lose 1,000. I was gonna put 3 in here maybe. I have to really think about that. 3 Sparks. That's 600 damage in total. So yeah, your opponent loses 200 for each. So Final Flame. 1 Final Flame. Your opponent loses 600. I like the Japanese artwork in this one. I think it's way better. Stupid religion purposes. You have 1 Ukazi, I think it's pronounced. 800. Yeah. Poison of the Old Man. This one is a 2-way you can use. You can either inflict 800 or you can gain 1,200, my bad. This one, for this purpose of the deck, is 800, unless you are losing tremendously, then you gain 1,200. So, do that. 2 Misfortunes. Just, let's say they have 500, I'm going to use the 500 Dragon as an example. Let's say they have 500 Dragon out. you choose 5-headed dragon. You play this, you choose 5-headed dragon, they lose 25 for each card. That's already 5,000 they've totally lost with total of these two. It's a very nice card. Basically, you choose one monster, your opponent loses life points equal to half that monster's attack points. Very nice. One burning land. Every standby phase, I think it says every standby phase. Both players take 500 points of direct damage during each of their respective standby phases. So, you know, your standby phase, 500. My standby phase, 500. Your standby phase, 500. Until this card is destroyed, and no field cards basically can be activated because it will destroy it. So, very nice. I think so. Yeah. So, its effect will go off. And then you got two, for the last part of the spells, 2 Dark Snake Syndrome. Activate this. Each standby phase, you lose 200. Or, for the first standby phase, you lose 200. The second standby phase, you lose 400. It just doubles up. So, during each of your standby phases, inflict damage to both players. This damage becomes at 200, and this doubled during each of your following standby phase. So, let's see here. Let's see what this one says. This one's an older one. Inflict direct damage to you and your opponent's life points during each of your standby phases. So basically, my standby phase, we both lose 200. My standby phase, 400, 600, 800. It just doubles up. So, I have to look up on that. Doubles up. It could be like, you know, 200, 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 4, or no, it'd be like 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, 8, 8, 8, 16. I don't know, but that's what I think it's probably gonna be. So this really depletes their life points. Even if they're like losing this a little bit from you, you'll win definite at first. So that'd be really nice. That's why I'm on 2. Okay, and the last part are the traps. 1 Meteor Flare. Decrease them by 2,000 by discarding 2 cards. Bring it to your graveyard. You can draw it instead of drawing a regular card. You can deplete them all the way down to 2,000 with this card. So, 1 Ceasefire. Basically flips all face down monsters, and he loses 500 for each effect monster on the field. 1 Just Desert. Every monster on the field, he loses 500. Fire Dart. Only activate when you have no cards in your hand, and you roll dice 3 times. You add up the dice number, so you have 666. Let's say you have 666. I know. That's 18 times 100. 1,800. He loses. So he loses 1,800. So yeah. 3 Sentry Bombs. This is for the graveyard. So if they're just throwing out cards like a Mermail deck, because one of my friends do play this Mermail deck. Play this. They lose, I think, 100 points per card in the graveyard. So let's say they have 20 cards in the graveyard. They lost 2,000. So 30 cards, 3,000. You know, this brings it out. So yeah. Amount card, Minor Goblin Official. Minor God Official. I can only activate this at 3,000 or less. He takes 500 damage for each standby phase. So you only need 6 standby phases to win with this card. So yeah. So yeah, that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. Please comment. Please come back for more. I'll have the boxes here in the next 2 weeks, so it'd be very nice. So yeah, subscribe, become a mate today, comment, rate, and I'll see you guys next time. Here comes the paw.